Hi, welcome to Lightspeed Academy. I'm Jim Cooper, and thanks for joining me for this Lightspeed session on linking to routes with React Router. Our Cosmic Trader application now has both an outpost and a checkout page, but there is no way to link between the two. To demonstrate how to do this, I've added this header component, which you can see has a logo image and two anchor tags, or links, which link to our outpost and checkout pages. And you can see over in my app component that I've now imported it and then displayed it right here just above where our routed pages are being displayed. However, I'm going to need to move this browser router component up here to include our header component. And I'll have to move the ending tag here too. And this is because anything in your application that does anything with routing must be inside this browser router. That includes linking to routes like we're going to do in our header component. And if we take a look at that, you can see that we now have this header with links to our two pages. And while these links do actually work, we do have a problem still with this. The problem is that every time we click on one of these links, our browser will request our entire React application from the server, load it, and then React will display the page corresponding to our route. Not only is this inefficient because all we really want to do is to display a different component, it also causes your React application to lose any current application state. So instead, when linking to a route, rather than using anchor tags like we are here, we need to import link from React Router DOM. And then down here, we'll just use link instead of these anchor tags. And then instead of these href attributes, we'll use the toProp. And we set that to the URL that we want to link to, the same as you would with an href. And if we try that out, that's working too. Only now, we're not loading our entire application, we're just swapping out the component that's being displayed. So that's the most typical way to use the link element. But we can also include things like query parameters. So imagine our outpost page allowed us to pass a filter as a search or query param to filter out our items. So we could add a query string like this. And of course we can pass hash parameters too, like that. Well, we can do it just like we have here, or alternately, we can pass an object into our toProp. So I could create a object up here named outpost link, and then I can use that to define the path name, which is the base URL. But then I can also provide search params and a hash. So now this object here is functionally identical to this string down here. And now I can just use that here like this. So now if we jump over to our site, go to the checkout page and then click on this outpost link, you can see that it's added the filter equals defense query string and the foo hash. We'll cover how to access that search parameter in our next video, but that is the basics of linking to pages with the React Router. If you want to keep going, here is the next video on using query string parameters with React Router. And here is the entire Lightspeed React playlist. And of course, please like and subscribe if you'd like to see the other content we're putting together. Thanks, and keep learning at Lightspeed.